guys, welcome back to my channel. It is Kamara Yvonne, and I'm here today with another rant video. I have not done a rant video in a long time, but I'm back with my second one. My first one was very popular, so I decided to do another one on a topic that has really been getting under my skin. So the topic today is why I'm beginning to hate the natural hair community, natural hair Nazis, not every natural hair guru, but most of the big face natural hair gurus on YouTube, why I am starting to dislike them. So the first thing is that a lot of the naturals have created a lot of unheard of rules that for people when they're transitioning, they feel like they have to follow these rules. And I fell into this bandwagon of feeling like I had to follow those rules too if I wanted my natural hair to prosper. And one of the things that I'm talking about is no sulfates or no parabens, mineral free. Like if your shampoo is not sulfate free, oh, your hair is going to break off when you wake up next morning. Like, naturals are a lot of the natural hair Nazis are very die-hard about what they put in their hair, and if it's not 100% natural or organic or has sulfates, they're not going to use it, period. And the thing that I've been starting to realize is that when I was younger, before the whole natural hair wave came about, when I was about 6 or 7, when my mom would do her hair, there was no deep conditioning. There was no sulfate-free shampoo. My mom followed the typical grease your scalp, do all this stuff. There was no heat protectant, and yet and still my hair was healthy. My hair was down my back. I didn't have any heat damage, so now it's like, why are we coming up with all these rules now, and if I don't follow it, XYZ is going to happen to my hair? So I'm just starting to realize that the simpler routine that our mothers followed when we were younger is what's seeming to work best. You know, when I first transitioned to be natural, I was like, I want the natural products. I don't want any sulfates. I don't want any parabens. I want Shea Moisture only. But now I'm like, if it's over $5.99, I don't even know if I want to get it, because honestly, it's just not this deep. It's really just not this deep. And that was the other thing that I noticed. Like, as I was growing up, me and right along with all of my other friends, we got our scalps greased. My mom used grease in my scalp, hair oil, whatever you want to call it. And as far as I'm concerned, that's what kept my scalp moisturized. That's what kept my scalp healthy. And that's what kept the hair that was growing out of my scalp strong and beautiful. So why now it's like it's forbidden to put grease in your scalp because of everything that grease has? It's like nothing was happening to me then. My hair wasn't falling out then, so why is my hair going to fall out now? That doesn't make any sense to me. The next thing is the whole co-wash only or water washing only. And to me, it's like, once again, when we were younger, we all washed our hair with shampoo. There was no Shea Moisture. I only used the Just For Me in my hair. That was what I feel like every black child used. And if you didn't, I don't know where you were at. But Just For Me was like the best products for black little girls. So that was all my mother used in my hair. Shampoo, condition, twist it up, and that was my wash day. There was no co-washing, okay? There was no water-only washing. So I just don't understand why people take it so serious and to the point where you're never going to use shampoo in your hair. Like, that just doesn't sound right. It doesn't sound right. So with both of those things, the water washing and the co-washing, I noticed that it became a really big wave on YouTube, and every single natural hair guru was making a water only washing video and a co-washing only video. And everybody was like, oh yeah, I'm going to try this. They show how they would massage their scalps and get the sebum to come down, and that was all you needed and your hair was clean. But now, nobody's doing it. I wonder why. Because it doesn't work. How are you going to clean your hair with just water? That don't add up. The same with co-washing. Like, I feel like co-washing is fine. And when I co-wash, if you see my co-wash video, I do not put the conditioner directly on my scalp. And I feel like it is fine to quote-unquote co-wash in between your wash days. But if that is all you do, boo, your scalp, it ain't clean. The next thing is the whole LOC, and LCO. This is another rule that naturals have made up that's really not that serious. You know, I was following LCO and LOC, the lock method, up until about 6 months ago because I realized I was doing too daggone much with my hair. Like, it was just not that deep. Leave-in, cream, oil, you know, it's doing too much. It honestly is doing too much. Like, for everybody, it does not take that much to moisturize your hair. And for me, since all I saw when I was transitioning was naturals who were co-washing and naturals who were doing the LCO and lock method, I felt like I had to do it too, because if it's working for them, it's going to work for me. You know, every YouTuber says, it may work for me, but it may not work for you, but your viewers are realistically going to try what you try. So I was like under the impression that, okay, since she's doing it, I'm going to do it too. And I just cut that crap out because you do not need to use all that stuff to moisturize your hair. If you watch my hair tutorials now, all I do is a leave-in and some shea butter or some coconut oil, and I'm good to go. It doesn't take all that extraness to moisturize my hair. Like, these natural hair rules have just been getting out of hand when in reality, simplicity is key. The next thing is... what's another thing? I have a list of things that I wanted to talk about. The next thing is, I talked about that. Coconut oil. So, as I was transitioning to being natural, coconut oil was a really big thing in the natural hair community. Everybody was using it. Everybody was swearing by it. And when I transitioned to be natural, this was when Shea Moisture just had curl enhancing smoothie. Like, I'm sure some naturals remember that. That was when Shea Moisture was just curl enhancing smoothie. Cream of Nature didn't have a natural... Cream of Nature, I don't think they had a natural line. What's the other one I'm thinking of? Dark and Lovely. Like, all these brands you have now were not here. It was just like Shea Moisture, Mixed Chicks. I can't even think of anymore. But it was not that many natural hair brands. So whatever you could find, that was what you got. So a lot of naturals were using coconut oil with those products. And I use it too. I grew to love coconut oil. Use it on my skin. Use it on my hair. Use it for everything. You know, coconut oil is so multi-purpose. But it just seems like as of about 6 months ago, once again, monkey see, monkey do, everybody hates coconut oil now. And I'm like, wait a daggone minute, okay? Y'all was just ranting and raving about coconut oil like 2 months ago and how it helps your hair grow 10 inches in 1 year. And now your scalp is sensitive to it? Like, what? That don't make no sense. And now y'all are cutting coconut oil out your routines and all this stuff. And I'm like, y'all are really monkey see, monkey do. If one natural hair guru says she don't like coconut oil no more, then none of y'all like it either. Another thing that I've noticed is that these companies are catching on to whatever YouTube gurus are doing. So if co-washing is a thing, they're going to come out with some products that say co-wash. Coconut oil is a thing, they're going to come out with some products that say coconut oil in the front. Argan oil is a thing, same thing. It's just going to keep happening. And every single time they buy into it, the consumers, us natural hair girls, buy into it, making these companies more and more money when in reality it's the same crap in a different bottle with a new label. Like, how many lines is Shea Moisture gonna come out with? Like, honestly, I'm so sick of Shea Moisture at this point. Do you really need a line for everything? Like, they have so many lines at this point, it's like they just spit them out. And I'm pretty sure it's the same thing in each jar. Like, it just don't make no sense to me. And naturals just seem to keep on getting it and keep on buying into it. And it's like, are you really working hard on these products for the price? Because you coming out with a new line like every month. High porosity, low porosity. What's the other one? I don't know. It's too many ones. Like, no. I just can't get with the whole Shea Moisture thing anymore. Shea Moisture is too hyped up. I can't do it no more. When it was just curl enhancing smoothie, I was with it. But when you got 10 different lines of Shea Moisture, no. No, that's doing too much for me. Sorry. Doing too much. The next thing is the whole, protective styling for a year. Or, people doing the most to make their hair grow. The inversion method, the greenhouse method. What are some other methods? Protective styling is pretty much a big one that people try and do to get their hair to grow. But the big thing that people are missing is, once again, simplicity. You do not need to wear your hair in a bun for a year to get your hair to grow. Okay? You do not need to lay upside down on your bed to get your blood to flow to your head to get your hair to grow. Okay? You do not need to take any vitamins to get your hair to grow like wildfire. Once again, it is these natural hair gurus knowing how naive their viewers are. I mean, honestly, truly, like, it just really comes down to that. And that takes me to my very last point, which is about the YouTube gurus. So I've been noticing that a lot of big natural hair YouTubers that I watch, it seems that they're only doing sponsored content now, and the videos are not as genuine, they're not as heartfelt. It seems like the only time they're coming on is when they're making a video or a little vlog of their family or something, and it's like, okay, that's cool. You was just in the bathroom with your video camera a couple years ago, but now that you got big and all of that, your head been blown up and you don't know who you are anymore. Like, come on now. It's just like, it shows you the business side of YouTube, and that is why I try to keep my channel as 100% genuine and honest as possible, because I know how annoying it is to have YouTubers that you love and you love to watch turn into these YouTubers who are pressed for money. Like, them products don't work, but you're gonna review it for $1, aren't you? Okay, that little scalp washing hair, I know y'all know what I'm talking about, that little electric hairbrush to wash your hair, I know that don't work, but I know your subscribers will buy it to get you a check. I know that much. This tea is good, y'all. It's good. It's McDonald's sweet tea. This tea is good. This tea is real good.